2013. Joining me in tonight's program is Mrs. Susie Swartz, Saddleback Valley Unified School District board member, who has graciously accepted our invitation to deliver a congratulatory address and accept the class of 2013. Dr. Green, assistant principal, will join me in awarding diplomas, and Mrs. Jamie Hagenrick and Mr. John Stewart will be announcing the names of our graduates. We will now begin the celebration with a processional led by our faculty proctors, immediately following the awarding of diplomas.
Claire Marie Curry. Zoe Janelle Hernandez.
Madison Claire Van Alst.
Eric Michael Herrera.
Eric Victor Vanderlee.
Kristen Lee Hollingsworth.
Isabel Renee Vandergrift.
Shane Matthew Holter.
Jessica Danielle Morala.
Lori Fallon Hutton.
Brian Arturo Vargas.
Joel Carroll Vasquez.
Jennifer Vasquez.
Stacy Brianna Iniguez.
Nicole Alexis Vaselenko.
Fiji Gawan Asilio.
Nicholas Jim Shields.
Thank you, Mrs. Gossett, and good evening. Ms. Schwartz, members of the faculty and staff, parents, family and friends, and members of the class of 2013. I'm never sure what to say at these speeches. It's always hard to figure out what the topic should be. But I'm always reminded of the very first time I was going to speak at graduation. And I asked my mom, you know, any ideas? And she said, just be interesting and be funny. And then she said, by the way, what's the speech for? I said, well, for graduation. She said, don't worry, nobody will pay attention. My wish instead is that the time of your life is rich in experience of people. In a few weeks, months, years, sometimes after you've left here, what will remain as a memory of this place are the experiences and the people. I know you may be amazed that it won't be Boyle's Law or the Pythagorean Theorem or the themes from Macbeth. That you're not going to look back on those. Instead, some Saturday in the future when you're cleaning a garage or a closet, you'll find your yearbook or maybe a DVD with photos on it. And you'll go through them. And memories will wash over you in waves. Those persons, those experiences will come alive again, and your life will be enriched with memory of them. It's as Wordsworth said, in this moment, there is life and food for future years. Cherish all the times of your life, the hard times, as well as the good times. How will things turn out? I don't know. I told you, it's a mystery. One last thing, I want to say thank you. And understand tonight, for this part, you're serving as proxies for so many students and parents of El Toro, the people I've encountered along the way. I really don't think that's such a bad idea. I think it's important for us to see ourselves in the context of tradition, part of something bigger than ourselves, and part of something that is dedicated to making the world a better place. And El Toro is bigger than ourselves. And El Toro is dedicated to making the world a better place. So first of all, thank you for keeping me keenly aware of the place we teachers hold in your priorities. I like to imagine that each of you has a priority list on a yellow legal tablet. And on those days when you ignore my assignments or worse yet, do them with disdain or inattention, and on those days when you nap so fiercely you sleep not just through my lecture but through the bell, and on those days when you call me by some other teacher's name, I'm once again reminded that my place on the priority list is somewhere near the bottom of probably page 2. So thank you for the frequent servings of humble pie. Thank you also, though, for giving me a sense of hope. I tell people all the time that the best kids in the world have walked into my classroom for the last 37 years. They, that is you, the students of El Toro, generations of Chargers, have convinced me the future's going to be okay. At least until the singularity, and by then I'll be dead, so it won't matter. I have a final tradition, a blessing I always finish these speeches with, so if you will, suffer me one more time. May those who love us. And those who do not love us, may God turn their hearts. And if he cannot turn their hearts, may he turn their ankles, that we may know them by their limping. Godspeed and go Chargers.
Thank you, Mr. Shields. Our farewell address will be delivered by Senior Class President Josh Santos.
Hey guys, I have to pee so bad right now. Okay. On behalf of the class of 2013, I'd like to thank the administration and staff for all the time they put in to get us to where we are right now, our high school graduation. Whether it's homecoming, winter formal, or prom, supporting us in the classroom, or even a few detentions here and there. They take time out of their days so that we can have the time of our lives. I can honestly say El Toro has some of the best teachers. There's Mr. Roberts, who somehow gets his students to collect a record amount of cans. Mrs. Strickland, who loves to shred those gnarly waves. And Miss Hart, who is such an easy lady to talk to. There are far too many other teachers to even name them all, but all teachers and administration make you feel comfortable at El Toro. No matter what it is, we thank you all. Now friends, parents, brothers, and sisters, we are graduating. Can you believe it? 4 short years ago, we walked onto the campus of El Toro High School as small, scared freshmen. This school has shaped us and given us an identity. This year, I had the honor to be your senior class president. Not think I could be any prouder of this class. We came to El Toro and won our very first pep rally class competition. And now as we leave, we destroyed our very last pep rally class competition. We came into the school with a bang, and we left it with a bang. We witnessed the first What If week. We cried together as a class when the one so dear to us taught us an important lesson of drinking and driving. And now, finally, we are at the top of the totem pole. Most of us have been waiting for this year for 3 years. After this year being over, I believe this class, the class of 2013, has left behind a legacy of some of the best kids parents could raise. We have star athletes, determined scholars, creative artists, and all-around talented and compassionate human beings. Not to mention some of those spirited students Channel 5 KTLA Morning News has witnessed. As I look at you all right now, I am filled with joy knowing that a new chapter of our lives is just beginning. All you beautiful people are the reason we all can say that we have just had the best 4 years of our life. But hey, the best is only yet to come. Thank you, friends, for every single memory that I'll never forget. Let's go enjoy our last night together and not go to bed till 7 a.m. We really are the best of the best. I love you guys.
Thank you, Josh, for that farewell address. Please welcome all the senior members of the choir groups for the musical selection Best Days under the direction of Mr. Dave Roberts. acceptance. As the principal of El Toro High School, I certify the students who stand before you have met the graduation requirements set forth by the governing board of Saddleback Valley Unified School District and the state of California.
Mrs. Gussow, on behalf of the Saddleback Valley Unified School District and our Board of Education, I accept the qualifications of the El Toro High School Class of 2013 and declare them graduates.
Thank you, Mrs. Schwartz. I would like to direct your attention to the inside cover of your program. There you will find the words of El Toro High School alma mater to sing along with Senior Deborah Ann Stanley.
So, class of 2013 seniors, are you ready? You may now take your tassel, moving from the right to the left.